Scorpio, I hope you are doing well. I kept hearing Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio over my evening. Now I've just finished wrapping up everything I need to do for my day, and I keep hearing Scorpio, but all day I've been channeling a specific movie. Okay, this could be significant to somebody, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be what it stands for. But there's a few iconic movies that will always stand out to me, and for various reasons. Everybody has their favorite movies, but there's certain movies that get you in kind of a different way, and a particular movie that has been replaying the same scene over and over in my head. The same movie is 8 Mile with Eminem. Now it's been a good few years since that movie came out. Very popular movie, very iconic type of movie, and the scene that's been playing in my head, like if you've watched a movie and you felt the movie, it's one of my favorite movies, felt the movie how I felt the movie. Like it's the scene where right at the end when he's doing the battle with the guy, and it's like, I think the time before that he loses the battle, or he chokes or whatever, and he doesn't go through with the battle or whatever it was. I'm gonna watch it tonight because it's just stuck in my head. And he loses the battle and everyone's there shaming him in the crowd, and it's just like, you choked and XYZ, and he just goes back to his night job or whatever it is. I think he was working in the factory. Yeah, he was working in the factory. I want to watch it to kind of relive the moment. And he's there grinding, he's living in the trailer with his mum, he's there grinding, practicing, doing his little rap thing, and his big dream is to like get out the hood, get out of the trailer, not be trailer trash, so to speak, in his words. And he's doing his thing, and he's trying to like be consistent and get a leg up to kind of get out of the hood, get out of where the circumstances that he's in, right? And then it gets to the last scene, and he shows up at the venue, wherever it is, and the look in his eyes, like he comes to, you can see in his eyes, that man means business. He didn't come to play. That look in his eyes is what's been kind of replaying in my head. And he's silent, and he's just stern, he's just cold, and something big is about to happen. Everyone's anticipating. The crowd are probably thinking, underestimating him because he choked before, or he couldn't deliver before. And then he gets on that stage, he takes the mic, and there's that moment of silence, and then he just tears up the stage. But what gets me about that scene, what made it so iconic and just fire, okay, you can tell I love this scene. What makes it fire, watch the movie if you haven't, 8 Mile with Eminem. When he gets on that stage and he opens his mouth on that mic, every single line of every bar that he raps in his little 32 piece, whatever, 16 bar, whatever it is, I'm not a rapper, he outlines every single fault and flaw about his life and himself as an individual and his character that anybody could roast him on. And then he drops the mic in front of the guy, and the guy has nothing to say. Do you know how powerful that scene is? And then he just swags out of the venue, and he goes to his night job because he wants his record deal. He wants studio time. That scene, when you take accountability for your faults, your flaws, your circumstances, when you struggle, addictions, vices, low vibrational characteristics that you have, when you own those things, even if it's a thing of your past, nobody can say nothing to you. That's what's iconic about that scene. And I don't know why this is significant to Scorpio, but that's the scene that's been going round and round in my head. And then I started hearing Scorpio. There's power in owning your flaws. And it could be anything, Scorpio. It could be anything. It could be that you used to have a certain behaviour or characteristic. You used to struggle with past trauma. You used to have depression. You used to be anxious. You used to worry a lot. You used to do something in excess. You used to, whatever it is, you used to live in circumstances that you're not proud of. You used to be in a situation where you didn't have 2 pennies to your name. You lost your job. You had a number of different jobs and you've gone around from location to location. You've not been stable in the past. When you're able to own those flaws and not hide and sit in the energy of, yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me back then, you know, I was a mess. That behaviour, why was I doing that? When you're able to sit with yourself and talk about every single flaw that anybody could ever highlight and use against you in any which way, that silences people. There's power in owning your flaws. And I don't know what it is, Scorpio, about that particular scene. Watch that movie. Even if you've seen it before, go watch that scene. There's power in owning your flaws. There's power in not being perfect. All too much in this society, we live in a society where there's a lot of hidden, there's a lot of facade. We have social media, we have things that are, you know, put on a front, you know, it's all nice. People only show you the parts of themselves that they want you to see. But there's strength in showing people the parts that nobody talks about and nobody wants to show. And there's very little that people can say about you when you own up to your flaws, your mistakes, your misfortunes. It's powerful. I'm going to watch that movie right after I've come off here. We're going to pull a quick spread, Scorpio, see what we get. Because I just kept hearing Scorpio. The Emperor, 4 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. Teach me, I'm hearing Empress. Knight of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Yeah. 6 of Wands. There's success after stagnancy. There is success after feeling bound. There's success after going through energies or feeling like you can't get out of something or you're stuck to your circumstances. There's a light at the end of the tunnel and success prevails. The only way is up is what I'm hearing. The star. Exactly. Healing. 6 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Whatever didn't work in the past, whatever wasn't balanced in the past, whatever you've given to that you've not got, rejection, okay? People underestimating you. You giving to situations and getting very little in return or nothing. Always feeling like you're rejected or you're ignored or you're overlooked in some way. There is power and growth in owning your flaws and where you've come from. Empress energy, Emperor energy. Do you know how powerful that is, Scorpio? Empress, Emperor. Whatever instability, whatever flighty energy you could have been in before, unstable, here or there, pillar to post, not really knowing where you're going, that type of energy there. We've all been through it. Whether we admit it or not, we've all been through it. There is power and success that comes, a different type, that hits differently, of power and success that comes from the ability to admit flaws. I don't know why I was called to do this reading, but it's for someone. Someone needed to hear it. And I'm going to go and watch that movie, and I'm going to probably rewind that particular scene over and over again for a little while, because that's been playing in my head. And that scene is powerful. Keep that with you, Scorpio. No one knows you more than you know yourself. No one knows your flaws more than you know yourself. Don't hide away from your flaws, your mistakes, your misfortunes, being rejected, people overlooking you. Embrace it. Because there comes a time, right, where that is where your breakthrough comes, and that's where your power is. People admire people who wear their heart on their sleeve. People admire people who are not scared to put on a mask or a facade. Have pride in where you've been. Where you're going is so much brighter, but where you've been, wear that with pride. Scorpio, that is what I have for you. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Powerful, profound. But until next time, I will see you soon. You take care. Mwah.